Hi everybody, it's Diane from Diane's Corner, and I'm over here by the Thompson Hardware store. I'm in the back here. I'm gonna turn it around. Oh, there's so many memories with this building located here on the corner of Main Street, but I'm coming around from the back and looking at there was a row of peony bushes, I think, there. And then there's looks like a squirrel's got a nest up there in the tree. And lovely evergreen, beautiful. And coming down this direction, Jody Arthaud bought the building and now is keeping it and maintaining it, and just kind of appreciating memories of the growing up in Belfield as a young girl. Always looked up there. Sonny Thompson had the ham radio station and had that big tower at the top of his building. Here's the garage. And well, one memory I have is, well, my dad and Sonny Thompson were pretty close. My dad, Bill Buckman, the plumber, would sometimes order supplies with the hardware store. And one time they concocted a surprise for my sister Ruth and I. We have August birthdays, and he ordered a bike for us. Of course, we only got one bike and we had to share the bike. That was a fun birthday surprise that year. But here's let me see if I could get the whole picture of the Thompson Hardware building, which was built in 1907. So this goes way back. And Sonny, whose real name was Clarence Cornelius. So sometimes he went by CC Thompson when he was writing little notes in the Belfield News about Belfield. But what was I going to say? Lost my train of thought there. Okay, so he and Barb had the second floor apartment building with their daughters, Susie and Cindy. And let's see. What was I going to say? Sonny graduated 1948, and he met Barb in high school, actually. Barb was raised in Freiburg. She was a Bredberg, and they were Swedish. And Sonny Thompson, he was Norwegian. So the Swedish and the Norwegian background came together. There goes somebody at the... Gotta wait. Okay, so they met in high school, and then Sonny went over to Wahpeton School of Science, and he studied electricity. And Barb, she went out to the state of Washington, I believe. Some of the background of that is. And she had relatives there, so she went out there and worked. But then, this is the little story of how Little Romance got recreated. I'm looking into the windows there. I can't see too much in the windows. Yeah. It says glass, brushes, Benjamin Moore paints, hardware, tools. Kind of restoring it to make it look like it was many years ago. This would have been the entrance into their apartment upstairs. It had a lot of steps. You had to get all the way to the second floor apartment there. So, well, I'm really rambling here. So anyway, the story goes that, I got it, let's see. So Barb left in the spring of 1950, but she called evidently to talk to Sonny and tell him that she'd been laid off her job. So he gets in the car and he decides he's going to go fetch her and bring her back from Spokane. And to his surprise and delight, I'm reading now from their anniversary paper here, she agreed to return with him only if the couple were married. And so Barb Bredberg and Clarence Cornelius Thompson eloped to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, where there was no mandatory waiting period. And in the evening, they were buried by the pastor of Trinity Lutheran Church late on the evening of May 19th, 1950. And before beginning the long drive home, they telegraphed both sets of parents. Married this evening. Stop. We'll be home in 2 days. Stop. Please forgive us. Stop. Oh, what a wonderful romantic story. So, well, I'm trying to think here. The family, well, actually, they moved to Belfield here, and my mom and dad always tell the story about how the town chivalried them, which was an old-fashioned way of welcoming the new couple into town. So that is always a favorite story. So I really appreciated the friendship over the years of Sonny. He was just always this warm, welcoming. There's a big truck out here making a lot of noise. I'll go this way toward the bank. So he was always very nice to us, and this would be the place sometimes if we wanted to go buy a present. If we had some extra change, we'd buy something for my mom for her birthday or something. We might come and get something here, or at Cockler's, we'd check there too. And yeah, lots of changes happening everywhere, and Belfield is definitely in the midst of change, and I really appreciate Jody Arthaud and his passion for this town, because he's really given us a lot of, I don't know, enthusiasm, I'd say, in keeping the town alive. And I just appreciate that so much. I'm looking around for the deer to come around too, but so far I haven't seen them. I've seen them up there along Trapper's Kettle up there. So this is the Choice National Bank. And come over here. There's an apartment building behind us over there. And this is the old limbo station. So Sonny and Barb maintained and operated this Thompson Hardware until about 1995 when they retired. And they retired in town, Belfield here. And then this would have been their favorite place to go, was a senior center. I know let's see if I'm not across there. And they mentioned in some of their papers where when they got married and came back from Washington, eloping, they got an apartment. This building was actually 2 floors. So they got an upstairs apartment and shared the bathroom with the other renters up there. So that is one of their little stories. But they were very active in the Belfield Lutheran Church, the food pantry, everything. It was just, you saw Sonny going here and there. And here's Connie O'Brien. She's got lots of Christmas decorations. Wish it was dark. You could see this, how bright and pretty this looks on this corner here. And so that is Barb and her wonderful Swedish pastries. Loved those. That was something. And so that was quite the oh yeah, he was very active in the Legion too, if I remember right. What happened is how he joined the service and was stationed in Japan, and his dad, who was operating Thompson Hardware, he died kind of unexpectedly. And so when he got back from Japan, they took on the Thompson Hardware business, and that's where they kind of started his career there. So they raised their family and had that ham radio operating, and active in the fire department. Just all around. Here we are crossing the bridge, and there's the Heart River again. So a nice little morning walk in Belfield, which is, golly, again, a brown day, and looking at seeing if there's those deer. Keep looking for those deer to pop up one of these days. So, well, I guess that's it for my walk today. I sure appreciate everybody joining me, and you have a good day, whatever you do. And I'll try to turn around and sign off for today. Bye now.